All right, sports fans, how's everybody out there doing? William Martin coming at you one more time here on YouTube with another edition of the 300 Pounds of Sports Knowledge Podcast. Ever since the NBA's trade deadline this past season, Los Angeles Lakers general manager Rob Pelinka has been in the zone in regards to making deals which have turned around the fortunes of the purple and gold. Now, after being an afterthought in the Western Conference for the majority of last season, Pelinka pulled off a slew of moves just prior to the trade deadline that helped the Lakers turn things around coming down the stretch of the regular season. And before you knew it, Los Angeles was in the Western Conference Finals. And that momentum that Pelinka and the Lakers, especially Pelinka, finished the season with has carried over to this offseason as the Lakers arguably have been the busiest team so far this summer. You look at some of the moves that the Lakers have made with Pelinka leading the way, re-signing Rui Hachimura, Austin Reeves, and D'Angelo Russell. And you think about it, Rui Hachimura, the Lakers got from the Washington Wizards just prior to the trade deadline. And I think, and of course, I'm not the only person who feels like this. He really fit in to that team. And I think, he was a guy that the talent was always there. If you go back and watch him in college, if you go back and watch his time with the Washington Wizards, you know that the talent was there. It's just the matter of being in the right situation. And I think the Lakers are the right situation for Rui Hachimura. We know what Austin Reeves can do. And, the ceiling is so high for this young man as far as his potential success in the NBA. He was able to feed off of AD and LeBron last year. And I think, having Austin Reeves back is definitely going to help the Lakers. And I think he's once again going to be a vital part of this team. D'Angelo Russell had his moments last year, good and bad with the Lakers, but I think that was also an important signing for this team, re-signing rather for the Lakers so far this summer. Bringing in Gabe Vincent, and we've seen a couple of guys from that Miami Heat Eastern Conference team who have gotten themselves some money this off season. Gabe Vincent was one of those guys, and if you watched the Heat make that run to the NBA Finals last month, you knew that some of these guys were about to get some serious paper. And Gabe Vincent is one of those guys. And I think he will fit in to this Lakers team. And of course, they also signed the big man from Indiana and Jackson Hayes. To me, I'm looking at this and credit to Palinka because he's been able to put a team around AD and LeBron on a budget. And I say that because Anthony Davis and LeBron James are going to account for about $93 million worth of salary next season between the both of them. And of course, we know the new CBA, what it's bringing to the table as far as it's kind of like restricting or hindering those teams a little bit more from going out there and going past the luxury taxes. Is adding another level, if you will, to the luxury tax. But nonetheless, the Lakers have gone out there and they have taken care of their business. And to me, the Lakers are putting a vintage team around LeBron as they look to build off of last year's run to the Western Conference Finals. And I say that because when you think about LeBron over the years, a lot of it has been like, putting shooters around him, putting athletic players. And I think the Lakers are doing that. And I think it's going to enhance their chances for next season. You look at this team, they're now young and athletic, and they have more depth. And that's going to be important for the Lakers because you look at it right now, the Denver Nuggets are the team to beat. They're the defending NBA champions. And of course, they won the Western Conference last year. So what do you have to do? You got to figure out what can we do to get past Denver. And yes, the Lakers were swept by the Nuggets in the Western Conference Finals, but all four games for the most part were relatively close. And I mean, it came down to A, the depth of the Nuggets, and B, of course, the fact that Denver has two finishers in Nikola Jokic and Jamal Murray. And of course, Nikola Jokic is one of the better players on the planet right now, basketball wise. So good luck stopping him. But you still need your depth. And I think the Lakers have done a solid job so far this summer in improving that. So, year number one for the Lakers, got off to under Darvin Ham as their head coach. Of course, got off to a slow start. I think making those moves helped them because you brought those young guys in. They brought more athleticism to the table, but there was a lot of chemistry, good chemistry between this Lakers team in the second half of the season, and of course into the postseason. And I think bringing Hachimura back, bringing Russell back, and of course Austin Reeves is definitely only going to add to that. So it's not baseball, but Rob Pelinka is definitely hitting a grand slam. It's not the Fab Five that Rob Pelinka played with during his last two seasons collegiately at the University of Michigan, but he is definitely amassing some talent out there for the Lakers. But nonetheless, it's been a strong start this summer for the Lakers in free agency and re-signings, and let's see if they can do some bigger and better things for next season. So, folks, that is going to wrap it up. And as always, I want to take this time out to thank you for tuning into the 300 Pounds of Sports Knowledge podcast here on YouTube. I want to take this time out to thank all of you fine folks out there for tuning in. And if you have not already, please feel free to subscribe to this channel. Now, if you're on Twitter, please feel free to follow me at 300 Pounds of Sports. And like I always say, if you follow me, it will be my pleasure to follow you right back. There's also the sports discussion group on Facebook at the Sports Depot 365. Now, you can check it out. Drop a line and be a part of one of the better sports debating sites going on social media. So, once again, fine folks, my name is William Martin, and I am signing off. And I'm saying take care and have yourselves a wonderful day.